You can list it, but can you sell it? This is one of the great challenges for any real estate agent, as lots of people in a position that naturally they launch properties online, tons of buyers turned up at that first weekend of open for inspection, you had multiple people wanting to make offers, or you moved it into an auction, and then all of a sudden you had competitive bidding and you were selling it in literally single-digit days on market. All of a sudden things have rapidly changed. What do great real estate agents do now? They change process. And the first key thing is to make sure that you're doing a great buyer match. Every single time that you list a property, you're going to have a look at other properties that you've sold of a similar type over the course of the last 12 months. You then get on the phone and you ring every single person who's inquired on that particular property or physically inspected that home, either through a private appointment or through an open for inspection. Then what you do is you see whether or not those people have still got an appetite to purchase. You try to bring some of those buyers down to the property. One at 2 o'clock, one at 2:15, one at 2:30. And if you're a great real estate agent, you take a tape measure. And naturally you're there with one of the buyers measuring a wall, and you get caught in the act when another buyer all of a sudden walks in, sees you there with the tape measure on that wall with that other buyer, and realizes they think that that person is about to try to buy the home. Naturally, we then start to think about some great rules of engagement. By day 9, we need a second appointment on a property. By day 14, we need an offer. If, for example, a property does not have a second appointment by day 9, or for some reason it doesn't have an offer by day 14, then what do we need to do? We need to recalibrate in terms of our marketing campaigns. That could be change the marketing. It could be change the actual price quote. It could be a conversation about actually pushing the auction out, moving the auction forward, or being in a position that you change from for sale to auction to add some heat to the campaign. Your job is to make sure that you manage campaigns logically rather than emotionally. The easiest way to do that is to have a look at the indicators of interest in a property sale. Inquiries, inspections, second appointments, contract requests, people that have got digital intent, that are buying copies of pest inspections, building inspections, and strata reports. Finally, with those people that are then coming forward and wanting to make an offer or to potentially even change terms before they do. Now, if all of a sudden you realize that a property doesn't have that second appointment, or no one's actually bought a copy of the pest and build report, or no one's actually in a position that they're wanting to make offers, it's actually up to you to make sure that you've got a plan. Recently, Louis Christopher came out with an incredible stat. He said there's over 49,000 properties available on the market here in Australia right now that have been on the market for more than 180 days. And that naturally means that those agents have only got one strategy, and that's called hope, hoping that next Saturday a buyer turns up. Your job is to make sure that you've got a plan, that you actually show your sellers this is exactly what we're going to do, and be in a position that you're always moving and changing things to actually get the result, so they can never blame you or the actions as to the reasons why the market actually hasn't performed.